everyone, my name is Filipa and welcome to a new YouTube video. Today I'm going to be playing Azorius Gift, but before I get started, let me thank you to my patrons and also to Ultimate Card. So basically, Historic Anthology 5 dropped recently, and one of the cards that a lot of people were excited to test was Elash Norm Grand Cenobite. So I saw this deck on Arena Zone and it sounded very fun, so I decided to craft it. Although I didn't have all the rares, so keep in mind that you should have one less Elash Norn and you should have one more Champion of Wits. That's because I didn't have more wild cards. As you see, my arena economy is bad. Hashtag become a patron to help me make decks. Because yes, making decks for YouTube is very fun, but I need to craft a lot of cards. So, you know, like sometimes I don't have all the gems that I need. And it happens, it's okay. So this deck, basically, the idea is that you utilize Refurbish, which is a 4-drop, return target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield. The idea is that you return God Pharaoh's Gift, that ends the name Azorius Gift. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may exile a creature card from your grave. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 4/4 black zombie with haste until the end of the turn. So the idea is that you cast Refurbish on turn 4 to get the Pharaoh's Gift, and then you have some creatures that do insane things. You have Angel of Invention, which is a 5-mana 2/1 flying vigilance lifelink, Fabricate 2, and the Fabricate 2 means that you can either put 2/+1/+1 counters on this creature, or you can make 2/1/1 servos. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. So if you get +1/+1, your servos are 2/2s instead of 1/1s. You also have Elash Norn, the new card. It's a 7-mana for 7 vigilance. Other creatures you control get +2/+2. Creature your opponent controls gets -2/-2. So now we need to know and learn how to put the cards that we need in the grave, because you need to have one of these creatures in the grave and also get God Pharaoh's Gift, so the Refurbish works well on turn 4. And you have several ways to do so. We have Mister of Inquirers, a 1-mana 1/2 drop. When this enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy symbols. You can tap these, pay 1 energy symbol, so you can do this 2 times. Target player mills 3 cards. So you choose yourself, you mill 3 cards. Then we have Shard the Course, 2 mana, draw 2 cards, then discard the card unless you attacked this turn. If you don't have the cards that you need yet in the graveyard, the idea is that you don't attack and you actually discard. If you have, for example, a God's Pharaoh's Gift in your hand that you want to discard because you have Refurbish. Then we have 2 Search for Azcanta. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may put it into graveyard, so that part is very important. Or you can just draw it normally. Then, if you have 7 or more cards in your grave, which is easy in this deck, you transform Search for Azcanta, which become a land drop, but also can go look for non-creature spells. Then we have 4 Strategic Plannings, 2 mana, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand and the rest of your graveyard. That really helps you control and help you try to get the Refurbish in your hand, and cards like the Angel of Invention, the Elash Norn, or the Champion of Wits in the grave. We have 4 Skyclave Apparitions. That card is not new, you already know it by now. We have 3 Champion of Wits, a 3-mana 2/1. Whenever this enters the battlefield, you may draw cards equal to its power, so you draw 2 cards. If you do, discard 2 cards. So you draw 2, discard 2, once again, very good. But then you can eternalize it, and that means that you may pay the eternalized cost to exile this, so it may pay 7, and create a token that is a copy of this card. Except it's black, it's a 4/4, and it has no mana cost. So that means that if you eternalize this, imagine that you put this on your grave and then eternalize it. You actually draw 4 and discard 2, because this says you may draw cards equal to its powers. So that is important to know. We have 4 Refurbish, we have 4 Angel of Invention, we have 4 Elash Norn, and 4 God Pharaoh's Gift. As I told you, don't forget, once again, that it's supposed to have 1 more Champion of Wits and 1 less Elash Norn. The curve is too high, right, like it is. It's just that I didn't have more wild cards. So, rares. We have Mythics, but we don't have rares. So, land-wise, the important thing to notice is that we have 2 Hypno Rivulet You can add a colorless mana, or you can add blue, but you have to pay 1 life. But the important part is that you can pay 2, sacrifice a desert, so this is a desert, so you sacrifice it, and target player mills 4 cards. So usually you target yourself and you make yourself mill 4. I actually saw a player play against me on the top 100. Once again, like, my opponents are my inspiration. So I saw an opponent playing this deck and I was like, oh, I want to try it. So I went on Arena Zone and they had this list, but I'm not doing well with it. I mean, I need to be honest, this is fun if you want to try it. Historic Anthology dropped, but don't go do your wild cards on these. You have decks that get you much farther, like my Boros, like the Boros deck that I showcased, like the Mono Black. Even Mono Black is not that well positioned, but maybe Jan Sacrifice, the Jeskai Control list. You have a lot of lists that I have posted before that are more towards competitive play. This one is fun, but I have dropped quite a lot since I started playing it. I was numbers and I'm 93%. This time of the month, you drop and go up very quickly. I still tend to make top 1200, so it's going to be a crazy weekend to make that happen. But I'm not losing my streak. It's going to be 10 months in a row. I always find a way. Sideboard, we have 4 Graph Digger's Cage, we have Disputes, we have Authority of Consoles, we have Negate, Wrath of God, and the Fairy Ear of Dominaria. Sideboard wise, the important thing to realize, because Shad on Twitch had to tell me because I didn't know, is that Cage doesn't stop you. Because Cage says creature cards in graveyards and libraries cannot enter the battlefield. Players cannot cast spells from graveyards or libraries, but Refurbish does get a creature. It does get, it doesn't get a creature, it gets an artifact, and it doesn't cast it. It just says return from your grave to the battlefield, so it works. Also, God Pharaoh, it exiles a creature from your graveyard, so then you created the token, so you don't play it from the graveyard, you exile it, so this works even with Cage. Because when I saw the deck, I said, why does this play Cage sideboard? Like, it ruins your whole plan. And Chad was like, no, actually, God Pharaoh's Gift goes around Cage pretty well. So, this is the deck. This was a bit of a longer intro. Hope you enjoyed it. Click that thumbs up. Go subscribe, all of that. And let's get into the games. Play first is always the choice. Okay, so we do have some things that I like. We still need to find... we still need to find the artifact to put on the grave, but it's okay, you know? That should be fine. Okay, let's see what they do. In the end of their turn, we'll use this ability to mill 3 cards. They have blue. When they have blue, I don't like it. I don't like people countering my stuff. Okay, we got that. Okay, so we got that on our grave. That seems nice. Okay, I'll mill again. This way I have my more options to get with the Pharaoh's Gift. Maybe I'll get an Elish. Okay, so this is Angels for sure. That's nice. So let's do this. Let's get the God Pharaoh's Gift. Let's get Elnor. Let's attack with all. Seems good to me. Does it seem good to you? Because it definitely, surely seems good to me. And we can do it every single turn. That's right. That's how I roll. Chat. Okay. So, probably since this is legendary, I will get the Angel of Invention next. Oh, opponent. Come on, I was having fun. So I don't even know, like, it seems Bent Angels. I actually showcased that deck before. If it's Bent Angels, maybe Cage is not bad because they have Coco. Cage gets a round of the Godfarer's Gift, and also these also because it's an artifact and not a creature. I think. Yeah, I think we can do Cage. We can do Rat. Rat seems good. They might have a lot of creatures. Rat seems good. I can take one of the Elish. And we can take... What else can we take? We can take one Ascanta. We can take one of Angel. And we can take one Apparition. Let's try like this. Okay, so you're probably watching this video on a Saturday. Right now it's Friday. And yeah, I have a preview card that I'm going to showcase very soon. I'm going to showcase it. I should have used the Olive Fountain, I think. I'm going to showcase it very, very soon on Monday. So stay tuned. I'm going to post a video here on the YouTube. I already recorded. Amanda is editing it. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Yeah, the thing is that now I have to pay. This is pretty good because it might allow me to, you know, discard some things I don't need. They probably go for the Ascanta. It's okay. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's okay. I think the only reason they play blue is for Lean Valley, if I remember. The 3/3. Let's go. So we have a problem. I don't have this card that I need, the refurbish. That is a problem. But we cannot have it all. We can't have it all. Facts. I don't know why they would attack with that one. Because I can internalize this, you know. It's time for me to rat. I am way too afraid of them getting that Angel to start growing. Like all of them fly, so it's a no for me. So I probably need to go. Ooh, that's pretty good though. They probably have Coco, but wake me up before you Coco. I think I have to go for the combo here. I have to try to find it the max that I can. That is a problem. That is a big problem. Fortunately, this doesn't fly. That's bad. Oh, that's bad. I think I'm dying. It was like... a bit too late, right? Like, a bit too late. Maybe I should have ult my rat, thinking back now. I should have ulted my rat. I mean, Alterity does seem okay against them. Yeah, this is a no. I think we have to keep this, right? Like, do I take a land though? We do have a lot of ways to draw, so I think we do. Search for Ascent is great. Also, it's good to have these big cost spells in my grave. Yeah, that one is a problem for me. For sure. Okay, let's search for Ascanta here. I already have 3 cards in my grave, so the Ascanta should trigger quickly. If they don't have again the Skyclave apparition. They do. They definitely go for Ascanta. They're thinking about going for the Authority. I think that would be a mistake. Yeah, I think it has to be Ascanta. Easy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Like, let's hope they don't have a 1 mana counter. I'm always afraid of that stuff, you know? Well, at least now if it's like mana tied, I can... Oh no, they have something. No, it's Linvala, right? They can sacrifice it. There's no way they're running Spell Pierce. Well... Surprise! Surprise. Coco main, okay. Okay, like... For a Coco, I think I cannot complain. I need my refurbish again now. Do they have more spell pierces though? Like, I'm afraid now. Oh no, a rat. A rat would be so good. Not looking good for us. Not looking good for us, not one bit. I cannot believe that spell pierce. Oh, I'm taking so much damage here. Please have a lance. Only lance. Okay. I can heal myself, like, I need the mana, so... Okay. At least this has lifelink, so... Less bad, I guess. I have to go wide here, otherwise I'm dying. If that's a Coco, I'm also... Like, it's not a Coco. I don't know if it's another spell pierce or something. Okay, land, that's good. That's what we like to hear. I think I have to take this, right? I want my creatures to, you know... I can attack now with this. Why did they sacrifice that? I'm not understanding. Why did they do that? To make an angel? It entered... Oh, they forgot it entered tapped, I guess. They wanted to block that. It has to be Spell Pierce, right? There's still a trigger, so it has to be a negate or a Spell Pierce there. Yeah, it has to be a counter. Or they are holding full control. It might be that the case. It has to be a negate or a spell pierce. It has to be a negate or a spell pierce by the time that they took. I mean, since I'm going to use... Yeah, actually it's not worth it. Just doing this to gain life. So if it's spell pierce, it will resolve. I could have done this actually, but a bit too late now. Yeah, it is spell pierce. Forgot that part. Okay, they make 2/1/1s, but I gained life and I make a 2/2. Pretty sure it's a spell pierce. Should save this. So one of the cards is definitely a spell pierce. I can skyclave that. The problem is that I'm... Okay, one off. That's good. One off that being huge, but that's good, okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. So they clearly have one spell pierce. That is a spell pierce. That last card. That's good. But I don't have mana. I don't have mana, so that is a problem. Okay, I'm taking, like, I'm dead in 2 turns, so... Oh no, all my lands. To the drain. That land doesn't do it, that's the thing. The only good thing is that I can do this next and that dies, so... Okay, so one is Spell Pierce. Woof! Elesh Norn carrying this game. This game was sweaty. I really thought... At one point I thought we were going to lose it. But we recoup and we got it. Let's play one more because this was a long ass one. Let's play one more. Okay, I mean, we do have the refurbish. So you kind of want to keep it. When you have Shard the Course. Which might be a trick, but... Okay, so they have Kahera. What is Kahera? Oh, it's the... Jeskai? Does Jeskai run Kahera, the control version? I don't remember. I don't think so. Okay, that's perfect. I don't know if they have memory lapse here. I need these not to be countered, that's the problem. I don't know if, like, it seems like they're playing control. Just step out. They will never tap out. I'm sure they'll never tap out. Okay, now 2 refurbished lets me do this. So I think they are thinking, what is the counter? Because they have several and they're like, okay, let me choose my counter. I have so many. Do I want to veto? Do I want to dispute? Do I want to censor? Do I want to, you know, didn't say please? Do I want to saw it coming? Lapse. They chose lapse. Okay. At least I get it back, so. Oh! Oh no! Rest in peace, main. Well, that is quite the problem. Clearly I have to do that, but I'm back at square one. I was not expecting a rest of peace main. Rest in peace, not of peace, but you got what I meant. There's left 4 cards and a Kahera. It's the fairy time raid. I'm going to put a stop to cycle this. I knew it.
If you show remorse, I'll no time for a break.
Okay. Oh, they paid. That's great. I have to put cards in Riven with this, I think. I still have 4 cards. Okay, I still have 3 God Pharaoh's Gift. God Pharaoh's Gift. Never know how to say the cards' names. That's a problem. Plus.
Hurry.
Hurry. 5 cards and a Kahera. Keeps adding up. Yeah, that's fine. Helix. Okay, 4 cards. It's dropping slowly but surely. Somehow they probably have 4 cards, 5 counters. Close to that. We have to do this. And pray for the best. Okay, the best happened. Like, can they one time not have a counter? Okay, they're thinking. Are they choosing the counter? Like, this has to resolve and it has to attack the fairy, because the fairy cannot minus. Because if the fairy minus on the god's Pharaoh gift, like, then what? Okay. So they lapsed it. Great.
No time for a break.
So the question is, do they get a counter? They probably do. The answer is probably most definitely yes, you know? Probably yes. She's just watching me die slowly. This is, you know that song, Killing Me Softly with These Words? It's like, killing me softly with Jessica, killing me softly with blue, white, red. Okay. Here we go again. The miracle. They're going to mine us, but still. Okay. I was like, did I cancel the attack? No, they have some. What do they have? What can they have? Shark Typhoon for 5. That's quite the draw. Oh yeah, I'm... You know, like... There's no way. Like, you know it. From this point on, there's no way. Should we also play the control game? Maybe not. Like, Cyclave was very bad. I'm going to take a Nella Schnorr because they don't have a lot of creatures. I have to mulligan. This is better. Azcanta should be very good against them. Especially in the beginning where they cannot counter it yet. Well, I have to hope that that is not a counter but a brainstorm. They could run Dispute, but it didn't seem like it. A lot of my most problematic spells are white anyway. Like, the blue is just to strategic planning and all of that. I actually wonder how the deck would look like maybe white and red. Because in red you have Fateless Looting and stuff like that, so it might actually be pretty good. And you can play with Elex. That's an idea. We want our grave to be filled, I think. They might have Reap, and that is a problem. Ooh, that's so good. Let's be bold here. Dispute is better than Negate against them, I think. I don't have a refurbish. Can I speak yet? But I already have a creature that attacks, so I'm feeling confident. We are putting some pressure on. Not much, but we have an Azcanta, and we know that Azcanta can get us very far in this game if they don't deal with that. Okay, I'll land. They have to discard due to end size. What do they discard? Okay. I think it's Grave here. Pretty good. I mean, our strategic planning. We have Dispute. Yeah, I mean, I assume they could have Narset, but we can attack it, and we don't really have a drawing spell here. Azcanta is going to flip. That is also very important. So they have a lapse. Are they missing land drop again? No, they didn't. Easy Grave. The good thing is that we keep protection. I have to negate if they try to play
Fury will only lead you
a cage, you know. But they can no longer activate Narset. I have negate or dispute depending on what they play. We know that they have the memory lapse. like, why is this not working? I think it's this one right now. It has aced, so that part is good. I think I really want Narset to die, so I'm attacking both at Narset. Because they might have removal, so... Better safe than sorry. Yeah, they were not prepared for this, for sure. Still have a dispute, so that part is very good. So I still have my god, so that's fine. A reap. Literally a reap. Well, that was pretty bad. That was pretty... Like, the cage doesn't do nothing. That is like a misconception. The cage literally does nothing. But that reap though, that reap does a lot. That reap does a lot. I mean, there's still some top decks that I can get, like, that will help me, but... Nope, nothing in my grave. This is useless. Maybe I should have saved a couple of Skyclave apparitions to deal with that. Rest in peace. This flies and gains me life, which is nice. The servos can block the crawling barons if it gets too big. I still have a Scanta, so that should help me. They always have to spend mana to activate the crawling barons, so... That's fine. That doesn't do anything. That was pretty bad. Pretty bad. At least this lets me draw 2 cards. Like, this does nothing. Come on! Well, I have all the disputes, that's the good news, but I'm taking 10 damage, or more. More, actually, I'm taking more. Oh, they can activate that, that's true. Am I dead? Probably. No, I'm not there, but almost. Oh no! Okay, it's anything that can save me. No. Damn it. Damn it! I'm a dead. I'm dead. Okay, opponents, good games, good games. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, and thumbs up. Don't forget, Monday we are having the preview card for Modern Horizons 2, and that is exciting, so don't forget to hit the bell that makes sure that you have your notifications on and can be the first one to know when I'm live. Bye bye, see you in the next video.